Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Over. All right, now look at 56.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Got it complete to West. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Completion left side to Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to.
And the pressure gets to him again. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner. 3rd down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on 3rd down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. Now here's Ross. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dexter McCoy. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his home.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch, but under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They try again with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defense.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the right side, this is Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Trubisky will throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Watch it now, Marty. Set.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dexter McCoy. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Frank's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run. This is Cohen. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Now Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the number 1 pick as he gets him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Miller to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Riddick coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Barney.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now at Soldier Field. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB. And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second down following the incompletion. This is Cole. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team? Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game. And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. It's a gain of 5. Now Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bears on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now let's go! Blue, Leonard! Leopard! 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 No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
All right, here we go. Green, gone! Watch it now, Marty!
On first down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Gone! Detroit!
it's Trubisky. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. McPhee in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. To the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.